song has its own gravity, and the poems that the songs collide and meld with also have their own gravity, and certain lines in the writing dictate a certain color of change, so that happens quite a bit. And then other times we also change musically because we feel it needs to, you know. So in a lot of ways, the alone time that individuals spend either just listening or actually physically manipulating existing song skeletons, this alone time that we spend with the songs is just as important as the together time that we spend both editing and writing chords and melody progressions and all this shit. So it's really I don't know if it's even. Every song is very unique for us, and we kind of try and have a clarity for each song as though...
we're not at all orthodox about structure or about method, and it changes over time.
The process
itself is always
We don't all live in
different.
the same town now, which is
Okay.
different.
Which is
than
part of
how
that
it
too.
started.
Mhm.
Okay.
But it also, in the same regards, it also will always have a very similar sort of, you know, I think that what you're hearing, the noise, these things, there's a lot going on that isn't necessarily parts, a music, you know, there's doors slamming, and then there's also just things that come out of spending time with the songs in other ways, other than just rehearsing a song for 10 days and then going to a studio and hitting start and cutting, you know, Steve Albini.
So we're finding the seed of now start, but small before really rather serious. When these evening seeds have been copied and bequeathed by the richest of rich, whose only child is especially sick. The fair, scared parents reading weak, yelling help across a good 200 feet. A sad table, yours properly edged, like perfectly still, like perfectly still.
You know, I'm already writing the next record and I have 10,000 words, which is a little obscene at this point, but I don't know. It's not so much a narrative or anything that could be explained in a screenplay. It's more true to life, so it consists of both being in reality and constant departure from reality, and the incorporation of sort of larger motifs and fears and lucked moments in my life, and they all reoccur through the writing. So basically, I write a story about someone who is a sum of all of us, and this person is written in perfect retrospect. So at his most foolish, he's a mess, and at his best, he's definitely a hero without pause. You know, so basically, I get to rewrite our actual experiences and add the way I wish it could be. So they compromise and sort of glorify themselves by integrating with this like day terrors and wildest dreams, and so there's but it follows the world as much as it follows a hero. Well, for me, that's really for the world, it's like something to chew on critically, but for me, it's really just how I like shit. I mean, that to me, I think the dopest songs are like a verse that you cannot process till you listen to it 400 times, and that's from listening to Freestyle Fellowship and Rock Him and all these various stages. Different things were elaborate and complex to me. At one point, I couldn't Wu-Tang. I didn't know what they were saying. You know, they were talking about beer and punching corpses. You know, it's relative. So you know, you get like. So I think that with me though, I realized I want to write prose, and I want to write not from my thoughts, but from my space and my feeling, my gut. So I kept doing this, and then I kept doing it rapid fire at times, sometimes sing-songy and one word every 8 bars. But for me, yeah, and that's a weird thing that we all accept and sort of take for granted, that I am a graduated word pusher.
The words become the music, you know, as much as the music enlightens or not illuminates the words.
Yeah, because
So
if
it goes together.
if the words were really pushing the music around, it would be like 3 words, stanza break,
Right.
4 words, stanza break, 100 words, stanza break. It's not really like that. You know?
You would just what to do is the new
Personally, I have a very limited influence circle. I play video games and smoke copious amounts of pot and think about what I think about. I watch bad action movies. Occasionally, I'll see something like The Devil and Daniel Johnston or things that intrigue me. I listen to, lately, old music. But I don't know. We're kind of junkies for certain things, certain kinds of music. We have our preferences and palette really does differ, but it does overlap a great deal.
Well, I was going to say, you were asking about, influences. We met at a record store, so, we're kind of jaded, I mean, that's the...
Under the umbrella of influence. All of us listen so much and too much. But we also...
And different things, though, too. We have our...
Together, we know everything.
Well, with Dax, yes.
Yeah, with Dax. Without Dax, we're deficient. But with Dax, we could pull off some band Jeopardy type shit.
Yeah, Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah. Trivial Music Pursuit. That's the name of the next band.
Spell B-L. Come on, everybody. B-L. You can do it. B-L. R-D. B-L. R-D. B-L. Lean on you, every last red weapon.
What if you're oh so unique? Then became that is Christ with a disparate world. Make it the wrong right idea. You're not on another different so happening.
You so proprietor of all that priceless red. What you so proprietor of all that priceless red. What if your blood was then all the rage? What if your blood was you? What if your blood was then all the rage? What if your blood was you? What if your blood was then all the rage? What if your blood was you? What if your blood was then all the rage? What if your blood was you? What would you give in order to get your hands on the utmost in luxury blood? Only to have yours flushed out completely and replaced with that of a nice bright white. Would you later pay extra fare? Red top to be class and sat down beside your occupied hospital bed? So that when you were well and when you're out on a red wet to new out, you just might indeed spill your